The prison break case against convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester, his lover Dr Nandipha Magudumana and their 10 co-accused returns to the Bloemfontein Magistrate's Court today. All the accused are facing a string of charges, including helping Bester fake his death in a fire to escape from Mangaung Correctional Facility, and that was in May last year. Let's get you a sense of what the day ahead looks like, bringing Newzroom Afrika's Linda Mnisi live to us now from just outside court. And Linda, the last time we were there was a bit of a snag with Bester's legal team. I wonder to what extent that's been sorted out now.
Well, you remember, Ayanda, that he changed legal teams the last time. You will also recall that both, his legal members, or legal representatives rather, had their own legal woes on the side. So it came right after the news broke that his instructing attorney at the time, Chirele Zondo, was facing charges of attempted rape as well as assault. You'd remember that after his appearance, Chirele Zondo was in this very same court appearing for his matter. The day before was Bester's appearance, where he indeed confirmed that he had no longer given them instructions to continue representing him in this particular matter. A new legal representation or legal representative was appointed, who then took the matter forward. But you also remember that we were told about 3 more arrests that were going to be made by the state. It of course came after the arrest of the state's 9th suspect, which was Zanda Moyo, who allegedly helped Dr Nandipha Magudumana claim one of the bodies. So the 3 others who were then arrested were Joel Maketa, Moketse Ramunula, Tabang Mier, and we've also seen quite a number of bail applications. I can tell you so far, with the 12 people arrested in this matter, about 9-10 of them are out on bail, which then means today we'll be seeing all of them in the dock. We're told, Ayanda, that it will be likely a physical appearance from Thabo Bester. We don't know if that will still go ahead. Of course, authorities keeping their cards close to their chest, given, of course, the security risks that are involved in transporting Thabo Bester all the way from the Hoshimampuru prison to here. Dr Nandipha Magudumana will be coming physically to court. You'll remember she's kept at the Kronstadt prison. We heard how she's kept in the hospital wing of that particular hospital. But without wasting any further time, I'm joined now by Katlakobereng's father, Batumpolo, who will give us a sense of, how far the proceedings have come, but also, how they've been doing as a family. It seems, obviously, there's been more arrests in this matter. A lot of things have happened. Dr Nandipha Magudumana losing her leave to appeal application. But how have you as a family been holding up in all of this?
Thank you, Linda, and the viewers. It has been tough, we are still mourning even today. We had a meeting with the mother 3 weeks ago before I leave. She's still in pain emotionally. I spoke to her yesterday when I arrived to check if she's coming. Yes, she's coming, but she's still not okay. That other Friday, the 28th, was my 51st birthday. It was the first birthday, after knowing that my son is no more. It was quite an emotional one, because I knew that, he would send me a birthday message telling me how he values me, telling me how he views me as his role model. And, one factor that made me, even to cry, it was my cousin's children when they sent me voice notes wishing me a birthday, realizing that it is the 1st birthday without my son. It was painful, luckily my wife was still asleep. I cried because, I'm a human being, and we are still in pain, but we are believing God for comfort. And I would also like to appreciate all South Africans who has been calling me, comforting me, my church, my community where I stay. It is tough, but God will see us through.
And the progress of this case, I mean, it's a couple of months down the line, and we seem to be having, obviously there was more arrests since Thabo Bester's last prison escape. Are you happy with how far it has come, or do you think it's time now to just go to the High Court and just deal with the trial?
You know, I believe there are still more arrests to be done, and yes, I am happy with the progress of the case so far, but I believe there are still more arrests to be done. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for your time. That's Batumpolo Ayanda, the father of Katlego Bereng, obviously who will be making his way into court in a short while. I just want to quickly show you Anastasia Janssen, one of the accused in this matter, has also arrived. I'll ask my colleague Max Lotolo to just pan to my right to give you a sense right there on the other side of the security officers. You'll see her in a high bun, standing there with her mother, of course ready to go into court. We know that Dr Nandipha Magudumana's father will also be traveling, or may have traveled all the way to court from KwaZulu-Natal, where he lives. He'll also be making an appearance. He's also an accused in this matter. This appearance comes, of course, after quite a number of events that have since happened, those also including the leave to appeal application by Dr Nandipha Magudumana. We're told that you know, at this particular point they're still weighing their options in terms of where they need to go. The other option is to go directly to the Supreme Court of Appeal, or even going to the Constitutional Court. The next move, of course, will not be announced, but will be announced by the papers that we often see being filed in the courts. Ayanda?
He left us there from just outside the Bloemfontein Magistrate's Court for that update. Thanks very much indeed.